What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl JD here, back with another video. So I guess this one is probably going to end up turning into a little bit more of a rant, but I do have some specific things that I want to bring up that led me to this rant. I don't want to just start talking and not give any pretense, you know, like no actual like notes and things. I recently had posted, I think this was a YouTube short. It started off as a TikTok, but I had posted as a YouTube short as well over here on my channel, and I was kind of discussing what I saw. I was doing a reaction, or a stitch is what I think they call it on TikTok, with regards to someone saying that Tyler Perry was filming yet another MADEA movie in the Bahamas, which is where I'm from. And they were actually, I think this was over on Paradise Island, or more specifically Atlantis, the Hotel Atlantis on Paradise Island. It definitely looked like they were filming something, and it very much so looked like a MADEA movie, because I saw what looked like the silhouette of MADEA with the wig and all, and I was like, oh my god, no.
A new Tyler Perry movie, shooting in the Bahamas.
No. We don't need it. We don't need another MADEA movie. We don't need it. If that is what this is, stop. Tyler, stop it. But what gets me is that people were still in the comments like, no, they don't need to end. I think he needs more. He needs a couple more. And I'm just like, why though? Like, really think about it. Why? Like, I'm trying to figure that one out. Now, I can understand if they had said, we need some more Tyler Perry movies in general. Other movies, especially like things like, oh geez, what's the name of that one he put out that people have been literally doing on TikTok for the longest? I was gonna say Marriage Counselor, but no, that's not it. Why Did I Get Married? Because there was a Why Did I Get Married 1 and 2. I think he shot the second one in the Bahamas, one of our islands, but I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, it was pretty well received, at least by us, because he had actually shot the movie in our country. We was like, okay, we gotta support him, and it was worth it in my opinion. I liked the first and second movie. I think both of them had an equal level of drama, and I thought it was very entertaining. Now, do I think Tyler Perry does have a few movies that I really enjoy, a few plays? Most definitely. But within the last, I would say, couple of years, it's been, again, getting super repetitive. And obviously, yeah, before that, it was repetitive. But it was almost like, because it was something a little newer than what we were used to, it was interesting. Like, it made for good, I was gonna say TV, but made for good cinema-ish, sort of. Like good theater, I guess. I don't know what to call it. But it was entertaining to watch, at least from my standpoint. And I really kind of enjoyed how he infused, obviously, when it came to like Christian values, and then also teaching lessons, and he also tried to make it funny. He had different characters that he played, but now it's looking more cheesy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just seems so corny to me in terms of what he's been producing lately. And I think if he could really find some way to obviously introduce a whole new group of writers that could really freshen up what he produces and puts out there and puts his name on, I think it would change how people view him, or have been viewing him as of late. I think that it's necessary to have fresh eyes kind of bring a new experience to your stories. It kind of solidified to me when he came out with that post saying that I don't have a writer's room, it's just me. He said that like it was kind of a flex, but I'm like, sir, this is not the flex that you think it is. People are really genuinely wondering why you don't have a writer's room, because it's necessary for you. It's not like we're trying to bash him or anything. It's just that he's been putting out the same film, the same TV shows over and over again. I do think that, looking at the movie that he just recently put out on Netflix, Mea Culpa, that was terrible. Okay, I think we know that it was bad. I also did a review on it. You guys can check that out here. But leading up to that, even, there was so many specifically MADEA movies, not just Tyler Perry movies, MADEA specific movies where Tyler is in the MADEA costume and wig and everything. It wasn't necessary. I think they're over on Netflix now, but if you really think about it, it's like the same thing over and over again. And also, you do have to take into account, I think, in my opinion, when I say this, I think you have to take into account how that character of Madea makes black women kind of look, because I think it obviously is supposed to be stereotypical. It's supposed to be a funny stereotypical character, but at the same time, when you overdo it and overuse that character, it makes you kind of wonder how this is being interpreted by people who are watching this from other races, and how they're also viewing us and seeing it in their brain, like how they're looking at what's being presented to them on the screen. And I just think that it's not really a good look. Like, it was funny at one point, but now it just seems like, okay, you're trying to beat it into the ground. I'm trying to understand why he's still going, and I get it to a certain extent. Obviously money plays into that. I totally understand, but obviously if people continue to watch it and support it, it's like, ooh, it's not going anywhere. And that's why when I saw people commenting like, no, we need more of them, I'm like, no, please don't. Like, please, it needs to stop. Like, we really do need to have him steer himself in another direction. I feel like he's super talented. He's made some good stuff. Like I said already, there were some films and plays that he came out with back in the day that I loved and I find entertaining. But recently, within the last, I would say, even decade, dare I say, like, it's just been the same thing over and over again. And I also saw this post, I think this was on the Neighborhood Talk, where I don't know if they were trolling or playing or if this was like them being serious, but there was this post where it was like, Tyler's going to be doing another film about a single mother where she's like struggling and all this other stuff, and I was just like, oh, please don't. Please don't. Like, I'm getting so tired. I'm so tired. Like, oh my god, please stop. Like, at this point, I am exhausted. There is just too much talent, so much out there. People that are literally making unique stories and no one's paying attention to them because they either don't have the backing, like financials and whatnot, to produce things, or there's no one that really believes in them to take their career to the next level and actually put their stories out there. But I really think Tyler is in such an awesome position, especially now that he has his studio all set up in Atlanta and whatnot. He's producing his own stuff. I'm just trying to figure out why he doesn't take that opportunity to find specifically black talent, because obviously he's been down the route of black entertainment and black stories in particular. So if you want to continue down that route, just change it up a bit. We're not asking you to do something that dramatically different, but just change the story just a little bit. The storyline is just too repetitive and we already know how it's going to end. Just little tweaks here and there would do wonders. Like, I've never seen someone be so stubborn in my life. Well, I lied. I've seen quite a few people in my family that are that stubborn. But regardless, him in particular, for him to have so much money, so much resources, so much capability to like actually bring other people to the next level and have writers and bring in a new experience and really revive like the take that he's been having when it comes to movies and shows. Like, I just don't understand why he doesn't do it. It's just very frustrating to watch. I just don't understand why he's so bent on doing it all by himself. I don't understand that one. It's really baffling to me. But at least I would say if he could just slow down, not even end it, but just slow down on the Madea movies and really focus on, how do I make these other films and projects good without Madea? How do I make them good? Like, that's it. Like, how do I make them unique stories that people want to watch without Madea? Like, it's that simple. As soon as he figures that one out, I think he might be heading in the right direction. But y'all let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. It was just a little bit of a tangent that I think I went on, like a rant. I kind of warned y'all in the beginning though, but I just knew it's something that I needed to discuss, because it's just so much out there, so much that could be told and produced, especially now that he has the resources that he has compared to decades ago. Come on, man. You got so much you could do, but yet you continue to do the same thing over and over again. It's frustrating, especially from a creative standpoint. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.